Well, good morning from the ridge.
Good morning.
From our beautiful greenhouse.
We're in a bubble.
Yeah.
It's a spaceship bubble.
But it feels good because it's warm.
It is warm in
It is. It's a sunny day, and so the sun shining in to the kitchen would just not be conducive. So
68 here already.
Yeah, it's early enough that the sun hasn't beat it up too bad.
We figure we'd come in here from the greenhouse and we got
chores done and
a little bit of work done back over there.
Yeah, you'll have to check out the video on Tuesday on the main channel because that will all be on there. So I didn't get all of it filmed because, you know, sometimes you just need a day where you zen out.
Well, and it was hot in here too, so I know I was doing
perfect.
some... No, it was hot. It was hot enough the camera said too hot to work.
That is true. The camera shut off because it got too hot, and I'm like,
yeah,
we'll get it later.
But good to see sprouts sprouting. We're trying out grow lights, guys. That's new for us too.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year of a greenhouse grow, and that turned out really well. So now we're stepping it up and have the seed mats, and we did take the little greenhouse.
Oh, yeah. We moved that.
Yeah, we needed the room in here.
Out.
So,
and it's being perfect for like I planted more herbs, I planted some flowers, so kind of utilizing that outside because we had to get it out of this space to do some adjustments. Yeah, it's a little humid in here, my love. That's what it's for. He doesn't spend much time in here because, you know, he's a hot weathered friend.
Yeah, pretty much after well, this time of year I guess it can be with the cooler
10,
mornings, I could probably
11,
make it till about 10, but yeah, after that you won't catch me inside here.
I was loving it.
I can't breathe. I can't.
Yeah.
No, that humidity and the heat no. It'll get over 100 degrees within the next. With the way the sun is, within the next hour, it's gonna go from 68 to probably 95 in an hour. Like, I mean, it's doing its job, and I understand it, but it's still crazy to think. And then she comes in loving it, and I'm like, "You're crazy. I'll see you when you're done in the sauna."
Yeah, so we just did. We took the day, was grateful for the Sunday we were given, had time of reflection, had time of solitude, and there's just nothing more cathartic than to just play in dirt all day. And I absolutely loved it. I needed it. We've been hitting it so hard that 50-year-old bodies are, my 50-year-old body, it's feeling it. I ain't no young pumpkin anymore. And gotta listen to my body a little bit, and it was telling me slow down. So that's what we did. Well, I can't say slow down completely because I didn't veg. But it was so funny because when we did finally relax last night, we both fell asleep in the lazy boy love seat, and he had just given me a glass of wine. And I don't even remember dozing off, but I spilled the whole glass of wine in my lap. And that's what woke me up. Like, I didn't even get to drink the wine.
See, I told you, I wasn't telling your secret, but you let the cat out of the bag on that one.
I was so tired.
She woke up real quick then, and she's just frozen because it was wet, you know, and then
cold.
It's cold, and I laughed. I mean, I did get up and get her a towel.
He did, because I was asleep hard, and I don't even remember falling asleep or even feeling drowsy enough to even doze off a little bit. Like I skipped that part. I went straight from being cognitively alert to wine poured in my lap.
Well, but we've been getting it hard here, but then Saturday we went over to we had a local homesteader meeting. It was our first time meeting that group. So got some checking out to do with that. Had some good information. Met a couple more people over there.
Yeah.
And then that led into, which we knew
and planned for.
And had planned to going over to Ryan and Jess's to help them out a little bit with their stuff and to hang out, fellowship. I mean, we're trying to
homesteading.
Yeah, we're trying to get that community, set up deal. And we've been working a lot with Ryan on that, with them being so close. And doing what we can with Keith and Mickey. I think we might have some work coming up over there here soon. So looking forward and excited for that to help them get there.
But we drywalled all day. And
yuck.
What do you mean yuck? I was the mudder and taperer.
I know, but I did my part. I stayed consistent and I helped. They had most of it hung, honestly. There was a few small pieces that needed to be kind of custom cut, and then a little bit of those, you build a wall, and when you're not a professional contractor and you put the wall up and then you put another wall next to it and you're like, man, that looks good. And then you go to hang drywall and you're like, man, I don't have anything to screw it to. Because, well, I know the feeling because we do it every time. Even when I think it out and then I end up doing it backwards and still have to add a nailer in. So we did that. But then more importantly was just we spent a good day hanging out with them, being able to.
And it was so fun because, we record pretty much everything, for y'all. And we didn't this day. And because not everything requires a camera. We just wanted to spend the day and we hit it hard. But what was really, and something that we hadn't even really thought much about in the process, we have a couple times, but we rocked it out. We jammed to music. And we're singing and just getting the groove. And it reminds us that, wow, we really miss working to music. Because when we're filming, we can't have music going. And it's too much of a hassle to start the music, stop the music, start the music, stop the music. And you never know whether you're going to use real time or time lapse or, all that editing stuff. So it was just a beautiful break. It was a gorgeous weekend, beautiful weekend of friendship and fellowship. But yeah, we're feeling it. Because we've been hitting it so hard.
It's in a good way, though.
Yeah, in a very good way.
The body's like, no, stop doing this to me. But, if you just sit around and don't do anything, then, it's going to be even worse. And
if you don't move it, you lose it.
Yep, exactly. So I'd much rather be out doing that. The goats, y'all, they're starting to, other than Dandy, the black and white
Dandy
one,
Lou.
she's still... She's like, no, don't even look at me, don't touch me, don't nothing.
She'll look at you.
Yeah, she'll watches
I spy you. And she's just like, I want to like you, but I don't know if I like you. So I ain't going to say anything. I'm just going to sit back here. Yeah.
But Emmylou and Dolly both, Dolly even more yesterday. We actually found, that was super fun. We found her, like, you pet a dog, right? And you scratch it in that right spot and they start wagging her tail and leg kicking.
She was all about it.
Yeah, we found the sweet spot for her yesterday and she was digging it. So, and the babies are just, they're
roly-poly-olies. They're eating well.
We were watching the show yesterday when we sat down before we fell asleep. And it reminded me that I've got a couple ideas in the goat pen of a couple little things, little ramps and, stuff they can jump up on. And so need to get working on that at some point too.
Yeah.
There's
so many chores to do.
The babies are enjoying. I was watching them this morning when we went over to feed them and they were playing like leapfrog in and out because
that's really their only place to
they can finally
jump,
they can finally now jump from the ground into the shelter, but those first few days they were so small that they couldn't, plus they didn't have like full function of their legs and whatnot.
They were 1 and 2 days old.
And so we had put a couple chunks of 6x6 there to build them a little step so they could go up on, and now they played hopscotch from the shelter down those things because they've moved those away from those.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
So this is the week also that we will be naming the baby goats. So Jason and I are going to be going through all the submissions. We're going to pick our top 3 and we'll have that out on the community post. And we're probably going to announce it Thursday on our live, I think. So
Yeah, we've got to do something quick with that. Well, we're gonna get it out and put a members only vote of the most common names on the
and let the
main
members
channel,
choose. Yeah.
and let them choose the names. So we've had I've seen a few really cool submissions that have come in so far. Pretty awesome. But yeah, today's not gonna be much, y'all.
Back end work for me in the Matrix, but
Yeah,
somebody doesn't get to eat all day long. So guess who gets a break from the domestics of cooking?
I've got a simple little procedure tomorrow, and so it put me on liquid diet today, and yeah, I'm already not liking it. I told her I'm gonna just crawl in bed, that way I can't be hangry at her or anybody else for anything, but I don't know if that's
Well,
really
I
gonna
think
work.
I need to have the camera ready for when you come out of anesthesia, because I think that could be for some humor.
I'm not sure if I'm signing on for that.
Aw, you don't. I think it'd be cute. No, I'll just be there to be supportive.
Yeah. I mean, we put a lot on YouTube, but there's still things that are
Okay.
probably better not.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the thought is funny, but yeah, probably won't be.
Yeah.
I know I don't come out of anesthesia well.
I come out of it really well. I mean, I
He's
don't.
just a little goofy at first.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's kind of got the energy levels down a little bit. I think we do have to make a town run at some point.
We do.
So we might work on that today. And I did yesterday. It was kind of exciting. Amongst her, she was in here working in the hot box.
Sauna. Is that what you were gonna
Yeah.
call my greenhouse? The sauna. Okay.
She was working in here, and I'm like, okay, I'd had enough. I'd walked in for a few minutes, and I'm like, no,
Well, you did get my watering system hooked
I
back
did,
up.
and luckily that was when we could leave the doors open because it was pretty warm in here. And but I actually got the truck cleaned out yesterday. I haven't cleaned the truck out in quite a while, and I've been talking about doing it. And you guys know we loved going thrifting and picking up deals here and there, and
It's like Christmas every time you clean the truck out. Oh, I forgot I bought this. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. Oh, babe, look at this.
and the last couple times we drove somewhere, it's been one of those
Rattle, ting.
things are
ting,
rattling
ting,
and making
rattle.
noise in the back seat, and it's like, no, okay, I've had enough.
We're
Like,
both
we've-
sensitive to sounds, and yeah. But a lot of really cool items that we've picked up. A lot of, I'd found these tins. They're like wafer tins, like pucks, metal tins, and they actually have cookie cutters inside, but that's not what I'm going to use them for. I'm going to probably pull out all the cookie cutters and make them into Christmas ornaments, but I wanted them for my lemon balm salve. And Jess actually had made some oil of oregano extract, and so I added some of that to my coffee today, but just trying out some of those salves and creams and stuff. And I'd found, I didn't even count to see how many, but a whole humongous bag of them for, what did we pay? $5?
something like that.
Maybe it was
yeah.
only $3. I don't know. It was a lot, or it was little for a lot. So, of course, being metal tins, they ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
And then they're in a cellophane wrapper. So then you have the ting, ting, and then you have the the cellophane. It was a hot mess when we were riding along.
Yeah, and I'd had enough. But I do think too. So Jake's working this morning. Well, him and Jenna both had to go to work like early.
Yeah, Jenna had to be at 5.
But then Jake will get off this afternoon, so we'll probably have, it's about an hour ride, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you and Jake are going for
Got some seats for his truck. We haven't worked on it anymore. Well, we haven't even put the original video out of that yet either.
Not yet.
We got some work done on the truck. We got started, and then the rain came, so we didn't get much further than that. But trying to work our schedule and his schedule and get it in, because the nice part is, I mean, Jake's doing most of the work, but me just kind of helping guide him and supervise and make sure, like, hey, when he's got a question, hey, what do I do here? What do I do there? And it's fun because that's stuff that Jake's interested in, but has never really done much of that. So for me to be able to be there for the, hey, don't cut that red wire, because
Yeah, and Jake wants to learn. And, you know, he didn't have, you know, his dad doesn't necessarily have any automotive experience. And so, you know, that wasn't something that would have been handed down. So, you know, having Jason mentor him in that, Jake's really receptive and just soaks it up like a sponge.
Yeah. So we'll get that. There might be a little bit of modifications for the new seats to go in. Well, because they're
you gotta
not.
say where you're going. You and Jake are going to get seats.
Oh yeah.
Hangry setting in.
We're going to get seats for the truck.
People would have been like, "What? Huh?"
See what happened was,
Yeah,
y'all.
what happened was. Yeah. So I'll have the afternoon. Yeah. So, because I've got a lot of work in the Matrix to do. I've been up since I actually slept till about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning, and was in the computer answering emails and just trying to get caught up there. But we have our first episode of Digging in the Word, the book of Ruth. And
Well, the first one on Ruth.
Yeah, the first one of Ruth.
Yeah.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be streaming from all 4 of our channels, including the Coffee Chat with Chicken. So we start Ruth tonight. And I would like to do new graphics, and I got to get all those slides ready and all that good stuff. So I've got a lot of stuff I can be doing on the backside while you guys are doing your run. Or would you expect me to go with you?
No, that's not till this afternoon though.
Yeah.
Either. So
I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do, and I mean, I suppose some of this stuff I can put off till tomorrow because I'll just be taking care of my handsome man.
Well, but that stuff for tonight's live you need to do. Mm-hmm. And then
our video for tomorrow and stuff. So
yeah, we got a video.
We're working harder now than when we worked full time, y'all.
Oh yeah, it's.
But it's for us, and it's stuff that we love. So,
right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. All right, I have to go find some clear liquid of something. Ooh, chicken broth. I can have that.
At least it's homemade chicken broth.
I know, and it tastes delicious. So
I will go make him some chicken broth soup.
Yeah. Not real chatty this morning, y'all. I'm sorry.
He's already hangry.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna drink some broth and go hide.
I love you.
I love you.
It's on camera. We know we love each other. Not sure how the day's gonna end, but at least it's starting on a good note. I've got teas. I can give peppermint tea. I got tons of teas.
Get out of here. I don't. Black tea that's cold. That's it. I don't do hot tea. I don't do flavored tea. I don't. Just like my coffee, it's hot and black. I don't need all that other shenanigans in it.
Yeah. Well. All right, well, we can get our day started, and I think all my chores in the greenhouse are done.
Yeah, I think chores should be done. We got all the animals fed. Mm-hmm. Plants are watered and fed.
The plants are planting.
They're now grow. You gotta tell them to grow or they won't.
I do. I was even able to transplant some of the zucchinis, too. I'm really excited about that. And
there was a hilarious last night because Jenna had come home after work and it was late and it was dark, but there was the first night with the lights on in here, and she's sitting on the back porch with Jenna for a minute and she's like, "Why is it so bright over there? What is that light?" And I had actually come down because we did get the new chicken door put on.
Oh, yeah, the new chicken door.
Yesterday, and so I came down after dark to make sure that it actually closed, and hey, wouldn't you know, this one works. It opened this morning on its own, and
so nice.
Closed last night on its own, so that was a nice change, but I had kind of forgot even, and I'm like, why is it so bright over here? What lights are on? And boy, it makes it bright over here.
It does. It glows. I don't know the scientific ways of how green light grow lights work. Is it only what's below it, or do
they'll grow
the offshoots? Well, I know they'll grow towards the light.
Yeah.
But
go to the light.
But like, will it still benefit the ones on that side as well and the ones surrounding? I think it will. I mean, it's light.
Well, probably these ones not as much.
I have noticed that they did grow straighter overnight because some of them had already started kind of going
Right.
feet because the sun passes through on this side.
Right.
So they are growing straighter towards the light.
Yeah, no. It's all part of that photosynthesis stuff. Science. It's magic.
I
It is.
biological sciences, yes, love it. I'm a whiz, but that stuff, I don't know.
It is. The only thing that's different, or the only thing that these ones don't necessarily provide is...
Heat.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not really providing heat necessarily because it's LED and they're so far away. I mean, if they were kind of like in the small one, they would probably, with that many lights, would probably just by natural have the heat. But the light is what makes everything want to be able to grow up towards it.
Right.
But it doesn't have any of the UV. You have to have those special UV lights or whatever, and we're not going that far.
Well, I'll probably add more next year. I'd like to, but right now this was all we could, a lot out of the budget for.
Well,
So-
and the other part yesterday was we were really working in here trying to set things up for right now, but here shortly it's all getting tore down anyways. I know we talked about it a little bit before, but this location where we're at now is gonna be part of the shop. So all of this area where the foundation is,
It's going to be moving.
so the greenhouse, and when we move when we tear this greenhouse down, we're just gonna build. I mean, I think we could possibly reuse the end walls. I don't know.
Some of them, maybe. I don't know.
I think
We'll see.
what I'll do is take the end walls because they're already made for like hoop shed type deal, and we'll try to just keep them instead of. I mean, I could disassemble it and reuse, but they're all cut at angles at the end, so I'll probably keep them for future use of something or
We'll
other.
never know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited, and I was checking. So, with keeping with some timelines, April 7th is our last frost date. So, once that frost date hits, or that last frost date, I need to be able to be planting outside. So as long as we verbalize that and keep that in the backs of our minds, we know that that's a project that we have to have completed. Not the greenhouse, but the move of where we're putting the
Yeah,
garden.
because we got to move
Has to be by April.
a lot of
7th.
stuff in between now and then, too. So
And, really exciting last thing, and then we'll end this. I had a garden company reach out, and they'd seen some of the gardening videos, and they're sending me some really cool stuff, guys. I'm excited for that. I am just beyond ecstatic. So it's just going to beautify it. It's going to make it, wait and see. It's going to be cool.
more prettyful.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And useful and practical. I'm so excited. So,
Nice.
Yay. Yep. All right, guys, we're going to end this here. We're going to get on with our day. And we got stuff to do. At least before a real hangry monster comes out. But I love you.
I love you.
Okay, baby. Let's go get you some broth.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll
Peace out,
see you.
guys.